So that's all.
So seeing how the weather is now in New York, I would say that Southern California and Florida people have a really good shot at winning out front.
It's random to pick the time of year I'm doing it, I think.
That's random, I got that.
Yeah. It's a lot neat pick, it might not be, so,
well, that is very good. So now the book club, what does that mean? When you say you're going to have...
well, it'll just be that I'll send, the winner will get 4 copies of the new book to share with 4 friends, and then I will, come out and we'll go to dinner, we'll discuss the book, and I'll sign them for them, and it's just a way to get out there and meet readers. That's my favorite part of the job. I spend a lot of time by myself in a room, so every chance I get to get out, that's what it's all about. And this community website has been such a great opportunity for me to interact with my readers on a daily basis. I love it. We talk about books, but we talk about everything else too. So, it's just been a lot of fun.
Well, I'm going to link that up now from your page onto there, so when people can come on, I'll have a link for WendyCorsiStaubCommunity.com, and I'll put it on because, the more that you email and update, I update your page, and that way it's another place for people to also see updates and send things out, and, absolutely, yeah. And I'm going to put my name out there because I keep saying whenever you come to Southern California, let me know, and I'll take you to dinner.
Oh, that would be good. That would be fun. Okay, a limo?
Yes. Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, we're going to do limo. No, that would be great. And I think I have you.
How about that?
That sounds great. Hey, seeing the sun, how about next January?
That works. Okay, so I'll put my name in to win. So it's so extremely busy, just a lot of things going on, and it just sounds like you're having a ton of fun, which is very important. And the other thing, I think, are you going to be at Thrill Fest in July?
I am going to be there. Are you? I'm going to be there in New York. If you can come, that'd be great. It's a lot of fun.
I might be there, but I have another engagement that I'm going to try to go to is Comic-Con at the end of July in San Diego.
Right.
I don't know if I can do both, but I would like to. Well, first of all, the magazine has to join the International Thrillers. I always screw this up.
International Thriller Writers. Yeah.
Because we're a member of the Mystery Writers of America, and then to join that one, then to go out to Thrill Fest, then that's something that I would do because I talked to Steve Berry and James Rollins about that also. So, yes, that would be interesting, and then that would be good.
Yeah, that would be great. It's a lot of fun. I'm doing, Thriller Fest is right here in New York, so it's easy for me. I live in New York. And that's July, I think around the 12th. And then I'm doing Romance Writers of America in Washington, D.C. The following week, the 18th. So July must be conference time all over because you're doing... It's summertime, yeah. So that's, those are 2 other conferences I forgot to mention. I'll be appearing at. There's one more thing I wanted to mention, too, about my book. I'm doing a young adult paranormal suspense series called Lilydale, and that's in hardcover. I've released the first 3 books so far, and now they'll be relaunching in paperback in June, and Scholastic has picked them up, too, for Scholastic Book Club, but I have optioned the film rights to that again. So that's really exciting. It's back to my roots, writing for young adults, writing suspense for kids. So
right. That's very exciting. TV. That's very exciting.
Well, you just always cross your fingers, but you don't hold your breath.
For a TV movie or a TV series?
Series, I think. I think we're looking at series, but, again, it's all preliminary. It's just, I love this series of books. It's been, it's just close to my heart, and it'd be great to see it come alive. But the characters live in my head either way. So, either way, the 4th title, Discovering, will be out later this year, too. So...
Well, that's fabulous. So is there anything else? Is there anything else? You're younger today. I don't know, are you involved in any local charities or anything else around in New York or anything else that you're doing or anything else?
Yeah, I do. Breast cancer is my charity, and I will be doing some work on that when my next, like I told you, the MAL book that's coming out features a character who had breast cancer. My husband and I both lost our moms in the last few years to breast cancer. They were both young. and we lost an aunt too. So that's the cause that's closest to my heart. And when this book comes out, I'll be definitely stepping it up. And I do have a section on my community website that features information about breast cancer and more about what it's done. So, yeah.
I've lost 3 family members myself.
You have, because same thing. Yes. It's horrific. I always feel like anything, that keeps it front and center for care is really important. So I'm sorry to hear that.
I lost 2 aunts and a grandmother, and this was quite some time ago. My grandmother died in 2001, and that was the 3rd of the 3. So, it was really beyond breast cancer coming to the forefront now in the last couple, 2-3 years when it's really been more in the forefront.
Right, right.
I don't really think a lot of people knew about kind of how deadly it really was and how early you have to catch it.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing I like to spread awareness. It's just, I can't believe, it's almost everybody I speak to about this has been touched by it in some way. So, yeah, so that's my cause. And, again, I'm really sorry. That's so sad.
Too. It's not easy. Never easy.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else going? Is there anything else? We've talked, Dying Breath was out in May, and then you have the sequel coming out, which is Dead Before Dawn.
Yeah, Dead Before Dark. April, that's coming out. They'll be on the shelves probably the last week in April. Mm-hmm. But leading up to that, Kensington is reissuing In the Blink of an Eye, which was a thriller that I did a few years back. And, that'll be fun to see out again. It has new cover art. And that'll be on the shelves in a special $4.99 edition starting at the end of March. And then they'll have an excerpt of Dead Before Dark in the back. So those are coming this spring, and then, like I said, Lilydale reissued in June, and the next Lilydale title coming in October, Discovering, and then the Christmas Time Travel, it's tentatively called The Best Gift. That'll be out in December. So busy year, lots of touring. And anybody in the Heartland.
And you can get everything through any bookstore, anything on Amazon, through your website. So there's many different avenues that people have no excuse, let's put it that way. Because find it. Oh, it's everywhere.
They're out there. And I love questions from readers. If readers want to email me at Corsi Staub, CORSISTAUB, at AOL.com. I love to answer mail from readers, and I take questions, and I put them into my newsletter. You can also request the newsletter that way.
And that's how I found you, was on your website, and I emailed you right there through your website. You can do that too.
Right, that's great. Thank you.
That's how I got a hold of you, and that's how I got my "What is on your iPod" question on your newsletter that month.
That's right. I forgot about that. Good question.
I have many different ones that I like to ask, so I kind of broaden my horizons a little bit. So.
It's fun to ask the ones that you haven't heard before. To answer the ones that you haven't heard before, and that was a new one, so thanks, John.
That's the whole idea. Yeah, I don't know if you answered, out of all 10, as far as, your biggest mystery that you want to solve, or who would you want to talk to. Those are questions that a lot of people have never been asked.
I think you're the one that asked those, right?
I asked those.
An interview I did with you, I love those, yeah. Because it is something you think about. And when you get a suspense writer started talking about unsolved mysteries, or, that's right up our alley, too.
Right. I would love to see you, because of how good you are, is to take like an unsolved mystery, and I just use like Jack the Ripper, for instance. It could be anything, but an unsolved mystery, and kind of take that and put your spin on it in a fictional way where there is more of an